What's the good word, Jets fans? It's your boy DKB here. So remember back during minicamp, during OTAs, during training camp, when we originally signed Isaiah Oliver as a free agent, brought him in, we got hyped up about his versatility, the connection between himself and Jeff Ulbrich, and a guy that we can really pencil in and find a way to utilize right away. And then as the offseason went on, we heard no news from Isaiah Oliver, right? We had guys like Jarius Monroe in the safety room that were stepping up and making some highlights. Mystery relevant Jalen Key, Quantez Stiggers in the cornerback room, JBC, Jared Bernard Converse. Plenty of rookies or second-year guys stepping up, undrafted free agents. But mysteriously enough, Isaiah Oliver never even got a hint of his name as making a big play, just having a solid day. And I believe he has some injury that contributed to that as well, right? But we've been able to hear from him a little bit more in the last few weeks. And, we're seeing come to fruition this Swiss Army knife, as Jeff Ulbrich calls Isaiah Oliver. I know he spent the majority, from his words, of the offseason focusing on the safety position because he probably assumed, with that being the weakest room, seeing the likes of, in the cornerback room, MC2, DJ Reed, Sauce Gardner. If it was going to come to injury, that was the only way he was really going to break into things at that position. But taking a look at the safety room, it makes a ton of sense that he would focus there. But these last couple weeks, and really dating back to the Minnesota Vikings game, he really started being able to find a lot more time, and we've seen him step up with not just solid play, but a couple big plays, right? You take a look at the Bills game, for example. He had that pass breakup versus Mac Hollins that led to a field goal and at least gave us the opportunity to go out there and try to win that game, if not for the Mike Williams disconnect that led to the turnover in the final couple moments there. So I've been extremely thrilled with him, right? It's not often that you get a guy that's been extremely quiet during the quiet part of the season, right? Taking a look at the offseason, I know we dive heavily into training camp news and stuff, but I mean, overall, for a guy that's generally towards the back end of the roster, keep in mind, even in the safety room, he was penciled in as, the fourth safety in rotation. It's not often you get a guy that did absolutely nothing during the offseason, and then on an emergency basis, right? MC2 with his ankle comes in at a hard position like slot and finds some instant success. I mean, when I looked at that original Vikings game when he got tossed in there, I think MC2 might have got messed up after like the first couple of snaps. He continued to get better and level out his play as the game went. I think he had grades of 76.9, and I want to say it was 76.8 between the second and third quarter. And then the fourth quarter still continued to look good. So I'm really, really hyped about this dude. Could be even more of a weapon, right? You can make the argument that maybe the Jets should look at giving JBC or a Quantez Stiggers a chance at the slot position and see if you can upgrade from Ashton Davis in the safety room. But even if we want to keep him as slot for the majority of his reps, it's not out of the question that he could challenge or maybe split time with Ashton Davis in the safety room as well. We'll have to really see what the game plan is. I know that we just signed, I think it was a former Seahawk, Blair, in the safety room as well. So we are making precautions for Chuck Clark being on IR and seeing how Ashton Davis got picked on in the passing game there. But keep in mind, Isaiah Oliver could be a huge guy, and he could be the difference maker in this Steelers game for us on defense as well, seeing as Russell Wilson's going to be quarterbacking for them if the George Pickens slip up was true. But just a name I wanted you guys to be to toss out there for you guys to get familiar with if you haven't been as honed in on what's been happening with the secondary for the New York Jets defense. No, there's been some slippage for us, but it seems like we keep finding ways to just pencil in new guys and they have success. So I'm really excited to see what Isaiah Oliver can continue to do. Having a natural cornerback. Keep in mind he was drafted in the second round, I want to say in 2018. keep in mind, having a guy with his skill set that can also moonlight at safety and doing that at a pretty solid level is a huge plus for us. So let's see what happens. Let me know what you guys think ultimately, though. Yeah, and I'll catch you guys again. Peace.